one. Welcome to Agree to Disagree. I'm your host, Rodrell Carr. Today in the studio, we have MFN Wright, Ryan, PJ1, and Big Duke.
What up, what up?
All right. Close game last week. Real close game last week. But when it all boiled down, your champ is Big Duke.
Huh.
Big Duke got 5 out of 6.
Again, baby.
MFN, you had 5 out of 6. So them 3 games that we actually took the overall, you had 27.
Go to bullshit.
You had 27 for the Giants versus the Vikings. Their total was 55. Big Duke had 50. He was 5 points off. For that Ravens-Bengals game, the overall for that one was 41. You chose 30. Big Duke had 55. You took that one. So right now we're at 1-1. But for the Cowboys-Bucks game, the overall was 45. You chose 26. Big Duke chose 40. That was your tiebreaker right there. He picked 2 of the 3 games that we did overalls on.
That's that bullshit. Come on, let go.
Can you see my teeth?
Wait, how many did I finish with then?
You finished with 4.
You finished with not enough.
Because nobody guessed that Vikings game, and that first game you missed 2.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I'm listening.
I had that Viking game.
Nobody had the Vikings game.
Everybody picked the Vikings.
Everybody picked the Vikings, and the Giants won.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because of Kirk Cousins.
You went with Seattle. You went with Seattle against the 49ers. You said that was going to be an upset. That was the difference. Yep. Congratulations, Big Duke. Y'all wanted a tally. Shut up. You wanted a tally of everybody current win record. MFN, on record, you got 3 wins. 3.
Wow.
PJ1, I got you with a strong 1.
Yep.
Wild City has 3. Curtis has 2. KB has 3. That's who's missing. And Ryan has 1.
I started late, so I should get like 2 grace points.
Nobody gives a care where you started. The race was already
Even
going.
if we take 2 grace points away from Big Duke, he's running away with it. So it's pretty much gone.
How many he got?
7.
That's because you be taking a lot of my
like that
wins.
next year.
He don't invite me to the show, then take a lot of my goddamn wins away. Talking about I won.
I got the same amount as Brady, baby.
It won't happen like that next season.
Dig that. The order we got is PJ1, Ryan, MFN, Big Duke. On this first game, we got the Jags versus Chiefs. Dirk Diggler versus Patrick Mahomes. Kansas City is favored by 8.5. They are playing in Kansas City. PJ1, who you going with and why?
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs because they are at home and they wash their uniforms and tie.
So if they washed it in Purex or Sun like I do, it'll be a problem, right?
Yeah, it'll be a problem. Yeah.
Okay, dig that.
Is Sun a detergent?
Yeah. You can get it at any local dollar store. Any local dollar store. Ryan, you on the clock?
Just saying it. I'm itching just saying that name, like Sun.
Sun is actually a detergent. You probably wouldn't be scratching if you use some quality detergent like that. Pick up some Sun at a store near you. Ryan, you on the clock?
Shit. This nigga endorsing motherfuckers. What my cut?
I'm gonna take Kansas City, man. They had a nice little break, a lot of time to prepare. They're gonna be ready.
Dig that. MFN.
And you know how much I hate to go with everybody else. But that's my homie. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? I've been riding with him all season.
Big Duke, you on the clock.
Duval. I'm riding with J-Bill, baby.
All right, dig that. In order to make sure we don't have no discrepancies, we not gonna implement no solid picks today. What we gonna do is we gonna bring everybody gonna give me the over under for this game.
Mm-hmm.
What game? The one you trying to pick now?
Yeah, I need the over under for all 4 games. I mean, I want the total score for all 4 games. PJ1, what you feel like the total score is going to be?
64.
Come on for J-Bill, Kansas City. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, he ain't got nobody else to follow, so he gonna lose
55.
bad this week.
MFN, what you got?
45.
All right, dig that. That's going to be a very close call. Big Duke, we're not going to bother you with this. You're the only person who went with Jayville. We got the Giants-Eagles game. Philadelphia is favored by 7.5. They playing in Philly. Philly is at home, coming off a bye week. PJ1, who you going with and why and what's your total?
I got Philly because they're at home and they wash their uniforms in game. And the score gonna be about I'm gonna go with 49.
Ryan, you on the clock?
I'm gonna go with New York and 42.
Can I go to New York with you?
Yes, baby. If I go to New York, you're going with me.
MFN.
I gotta go with the Giants with him, but I'm gonna go 45.
Ryan, what you going? What's your overall?
My overall for that New York game?
Yeah.
I gotta go 42.
Big Duke.
The Giants, 55. And can I ask, so when you got out the shower, you put on your chains but no draw?
I never took the chains off, now.
All I'm saying is you got on jewelry, but you ain't got on shirt on.
I ain't never took the chains off, man.
Everybody take the shirt off. Come on.
All right, what we gonna do for this? Cause it's kind of going in the same direction. We gonna solid pick this Bengals-Bills game. Buffalo at home. Buffalo is favored by 5.5. This is the only one we will solid pick.
For the record, I don't like the silent picks. I feel like they're racially biased.
Spell it.
IT.
I can't say what I want to say to baby there. And out of all these picks, we're gonna move into the last one, which is the Cowboys versus the 49ers.
With the silent pick, we gotta put the point total down there too.
Yeah.
What you think?
This?
No.
Why my name? No, my name.
No.
This last game, we got the Cowboys versus the 49ers. We're going to do this one out loud. They're
What
in
you
San
doing? We got a
Francisco.
bad connection here.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
We got the Cowboys versus the 49ers. They're playing in San Francisco. San Francisco is favored by 4 points. PJ1, who you going with and why?
I'm going with the 49ers, man, because they represent our division, man, and I don't like the Cowboys. Plus the 49ers, they use rainbow for their detergent, for their jerseys and stuff. So
Boy, stop.
Sounds like you're going through a crisis trying to figure out what type of soap you want to use at home.
And the points, I'm gonna say, cause Dak gonna throw some interceptions, man. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be 45.
Ryan, you on the clock?
Man, I'm going with
You picking my
Dallas.
lucky number this time.
I'm going with Dallas. And we got to go that over under 42.
Why?
Well, we're looking at a Dallas team that struggled with Dak Prescott at the end of the season. First game of the playoffs, just like we thought, he came out and he lit it up. Now you got Bosa over there in San Francisco. Can't really play too much with his pass rushing ability, so you try to neutralize him with the run. Pollard eat. Zeke comes off the bench. He gonna eat. Dallas for the win.
Agree to disagree. MFN, you on the clock.
Dallas
MFN.
and who?
Dallas.
Hey, what's your name? How many fingers hold up?
I said I must have got a bad connection. I don't know. My shit skipping like a motherfucker.
Cowboys. 49ers.
Oh, the 49ers. And we're going to call that 37.
Big Duke.
Dak Prescott joined a new church last Sunday. And so I feel like this is his year. So I'm going to go with them. And I'm going to say 60.
With who?
With Dak Prescott and them.
No, you gotta say a team.
You gotta say the team name, man.
Jerry Jones boy.
No.
We got to go with the majority. What team you choosing?
The boys from Texas.
What's the scope?
60.
60?
60.
You got 60 on the Houston Oilers. Got you.
No. Dak Prescott and the Cowgirls. You heard me? I said it. The Cowgirls. The Cowgirls from Jerry World.
PK1, you on the clock. You gonna lead out with this question. If Dak Prescott don't get a Super Bowl this year, should Dallas pass and move on past Dak?
No, they can go ahead and keep him, man, because with him or without him, man, they always find some kind of way to lose. So they done already gave him all that money, so why not keep him? And I won't say he's the only issue, but I mean he's a big issue when he's throwing a lot of interceptions though. But no, they should keep him. Go ahead and keep him. So they can keep on losing.
Ryan, same question.
You gotta roll with Dak Prescott. You look at the same coaching to championship contending situation that they had in Green Bay with McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers. McCarthy continued to fall short with Aaron Rodgers. I don't understand why the expectancy would have been any different in Dallas when he had Dak Prescott. And if you're going to put him in a situation with Dak Prescott, who is not as elite as Aaron Rodgers, why would you fire the quarterback when the coach seems to be the common denominator?
Let's tell her we found Luna. You won't believe me. No one believes me.
Man, first of all, the motherfucker make more money than I do. I don't give a damn if he keep his job, get fired, go on vacation, quit. I don't give a fuck. That's all I gotta say.
Big Duke.
Well, I'd just like to say kudos to Ryan for his surprisingly articulate comments. Bravo. And yeah. The common denominator is Jerry.
It's my papa.
All right, go ahead and take it back. Hold on.
We
The common denominator. Wait. The baby interrupted. The common denominator is Jerry. You know what I'm saying? Jerry is the problem. Jerry is not the solution. Jerry should sell the team to the people that make sun detergent.
I agree with that, dude.
Am I down?
All right.
It's your question. We're gonna start you off, Ryan. Should Lamar get a full guaranteed contract? Should he be paid? Why or why not?
Okay, so we get the laugh about this one because we just watched the Baltimore Ravens go out, and not only did they watch their team completely fall apart or fall into disarray at the end of this season,
Is disarray?
you just sat here and watched them lose in a playoff game they should have won. Now, when Lamar Jackson won the MVP, we seen them ask Lamar Jackson the ridiculous question of, we need another season from you of this type of production or better for us to give you that contract that you asking for. But we just watched the Cleveland Browns give Deshaun Watson all kind of money after coming off of the drama that he was in. We just seen Green Bay give Aaron Rodgers all the money that he wanted after he sent them through all kind of turmoil during the offseason. Lamar Jackson has not only been the most productive quarterback in the history of Baltimore, but he has been the reason why they're even relevant. How do you tell that man, the last person to win an MVP title for your organization, that he needs to further prove himself? Lamar Jackson to take that as complete disrespect and just go ahead and walk about the door.
PJ1, same question.
Man, pay that man. I mean, you see how it was without him, so and you see you was winning with him. So hey, pay the man, give the man this money. Simple as that. If not, let him move on and go somewhere else that somebody appreciate him, give him that money. So that's all I gotta say.
MFN. Lamar Jackson of the Jackson 5.
I've been screaming Jackson 5 since the season started. Get that nigga money or send him down to New Orleans. They need the help.
No, we don't want him. We don't want him.
He might end up in New Orleans though. That's the truth.
Okay,
we don't want to pay for a car that's always in the shop. No.
Big Duke, we circling around to you. What's your opinion on that particular subject?
I know we don't need him in New Orleans. We don't need him.
We can use that in New Orleans.
We got enough ragged ass cars in New Orleans that ain't never, you know what I'm saying?
We ain't got no ragged car with an MVP license plate.
I know. High ass car note that's stay in the shop. High ass car note that's stay in the shop. How good is that?
It already got an MVP.
Yeah,
we got redhead.
It's a Bugatti, but it's leaking all fucking up the grass.
Andy Dalton, who can't throw nothing but a party. Jameis Winston don't know who he's throwing a lick to. Then we got Taysom Hill, who's literally a fullback playing quarterback. Like, we got an NYFL Pop Warner team on our offense.
And okay,
bad news bears. Bad news bears.
Okay, I hear all that. And with all that, we're in the same place as Baltimore, who has Lamar.
Baltimore made the playoffs. We are not in the same place.
I'm talking about right now. We're all at home. All of us are at home right now.
We gotta we can't mask that statement just like that. It's not uniform.
No, baby.
They had a winning season.
Making the playoffs ain't shit.
Daddy.
We can't say that when we sitting on the couch during the playoffs.
It's better when you make the playoff with a winning season than barely squeaking by in a losing division. You know what I'm saying?
Look, when your preparation puts you in a position to be successful, and that means getting to the playoffs, you can't knock that. But when our preparation puts us in a chance to go to the championship, then we didn't do our job for this season.
All right, well, I'm telling you guys, my daughter has a happy napper. She wanted me to let y'all know that. But still, listen, you asked me a question. Do I think Lamar deserves, or do we want Lamar in New Orleans? No, we do not. Yeah, we got Andy Dalton, a crippled dude with one eye, and an awesome nigga that can return punts. But we don't need Lamar, bro. That's a high price car that's only gonna give you service for a short amount of time.
Look, right now we walking barefoot,
and that's fine. That's fine. We ain't paying high prices for it though. You know what I'm saying? We walking barefoot, but we got our money in our pocket. Now, what would you
go? I think it has to go corrected there when Big Duke say he can't count all the New Orleans Saints fans. He can't.
First of all, where you at?
I'm wait.
What you mean where I'm at?
Why you at? I just asked where you at.
I got New Orleans on my shoulder now. I got New Orleans on my shoulder now.
I'm just telling you, I'd rather get what I paid for, and like Lamar ain't it, bro. I'm sorry, Lamar ain't it for me.
I'll say this last part about that. In New Orleans, we have done a better job putting together an offensive line than Baltimore. We put together an accumulation of running backs that do a way better job at pass protection than in Baltimore. We also have a stellar wide receiving core, something that Baltimore just does not have. So the attention that Lamar got in Baltimore, where they pack in a box with 5 to 6 individuals and then blitzing 2 and 3, we wouldn't see that in New Orleans because you can't afford to do that. Mike Thomas going to take the top off, or Olave going to take the top off, or Rasheed going to take the top off. And
Did you say Mike Thomas?
We got to say who we got, though. He ain't gone yet. So
he ain't played in 3 years.
What I'm saying is, with all the assets that we have in New Orleans on offense outside of a quarterback, Lamar Jackson would be a shoe fit. That organization would not be the same as you see in Baltimore. We will not see Lamar Jackson getting hit every time. Because guess what? That check down to Alvin Kamara can go for a 60-yard touchdown real easy. Something that we've seen thrown to him by Taysom Hill, Andy Dalton, and blind man Winston.
And you might pay some
unfair to Jameis.
And you might pay a high price for that old car, but you know what I'm saying? He'll hold you down until you get a new one, though.
That raggedy ass Ferrari. I ain't see an old car. It's just a raggedy Ferrari. Sometimes bad cars come off the line. All I'm saying is we don't need Lamar. We don't need a Lamar in New Orleans because Drew Brees won a Super Bowl with a 7th round draft pick as his #1 receiver.
So who would you like to see at quarterback in New Orleans then?
Jordan Love. Give me Love.
Jordan Love.
What resume Jordan Love got that got you more convinced that he's a better fit than Lamar?
He ain't hurt.
He ain't playing.
That's right. That's right.
And see, that's the type of shit that keeps the Saints just fucking up all the way around.
I'd rather see Love than Lamar. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm thinking you about to say Pat
Lamar
Mahomes.
gonna give you some gangsta ass games during the season, but when the playoffs come, he's gonna be walking around on crutches, man. That's all I'm saying.
Which leads me to my next question. Can an NFL team win with a great, awesome, and I did say a great, awesome quarterback and no offensive line?
No.
MFN, you on the clock first.
Question.
I ain't never seen it happen.
Can an NFL team win with a great, awesome quarterback and no offensive line?
I ain't never seen it happen. You can work it the other way around, but I ain't never seen it happen that way around.
You mean like Lamar? Like the situation in Baltimore?
Yeah. No, that's not the same.
That's not what's happening.
That's the situation in Baltimore. They got an awesome quarterback and they got shit else.
We talking about a great, awesome quarterback and no offensive line. And if we want to talk about a team that had a great, awesome quarterback, Hall of Fame quarterback, highly decorated with Super Bowl rings, think back to that Minnesota Vikings team with Percy Harvin, Adrian Peterson, and Brett Favre at quarterback. Brett Favre was elite. He was putting that ball wherever they needed. But when them boys came down to New Orleans, what happened? They could not protect Brett Favre to save his life. And guess what? That was the end of that.
And we inside of 10. PJ One, I want you on that same question.
Nah, I don't see it. I mean, no, the offensive line gotta be somewhat strong. If you don't have that both sides strong, at least one side gotta be strong. But no, you can't do it without a good line. You can't run the ball, pass the ball, you can't do nothing. So nah.
Okay. I got another one. Kansas City offensive line or overall team versus Baltimore overall team. Do you feel like they're the same, MFN? Do you feel like Baltimore has the same quality of talent that Kansas City have, including Kansas City's coach?
Nah, that was 5 because you put my homie against Jackson 5. But both elite quarterbacks, the team definitely not the same. Ain't even close.
Both of them not elite.
PJ One, what's your opinion on that one?
I think they got the same MO. The both quarterbacks is pretty much got the same MO. Arm, legs. They wouldn't be nothing without their quarterback. So the team wouldn't be anything without the quarterback. So yeah, I say they about the same, to be honest with you. About the same talent.
Big Duke, same question.
They're not the same. Because Mahomes maximizes his number one ability. He's always availability. When the last time he missed a game with a shaky leg?
Ryan,
But
you
that's
want a
because
shot
Lamar.
at it?
That's only because Lamar did try to do a little bit more with his legs. than
Exactly.
shit.
Because he have to, because of the team
Fuck
that he
it,
Yeah,
plays
because he,
with.
I mean,
MFN, run
he
that
don't
back,
have he don't
MFN.
have much.
I didn't hear you, MFN. Run that back one more time.
Because he have to, because of the team that he's playing with.
No, he don't have to. No, you don't have to. No, you don't have to. My homie ain't got no spectacular team around him, but he know how to.
No, that's not your homie. Don't say that. Don't say that. That's Mahomes for you.
You know who I'm talking about? The little Caucasian looking boy.
Ryan, let's take a shot at it. What's your opinion on that?
They're not even close. Mahomes literally won that job from, what was that boy name? Whoever his name was. He was a former quarterback of the 49ers and went to Kansas City. But Lamar Jackson won that job off the practice squad. I remember there was an interview that Stephen A. Smith did. He came on First Take, and they were talking about what Pat Mahomes was doing at practice. And since when do we hear about individuals mid-season get talked about what they're doing in practice when they're not even a starter? So when he stole that job and then rolled into the playoffs with a great win and then ended up winning the Super Bowl, Lamar Jackson had the hype since high school. Lamar Jackson won the Heisman in college. Lamar Jackson got to Baltimore with the full understanding that he was going to be the starting quarterback from day one. Pat Mahomes came and took that job. And when you got somebody that had that type of dog in them, it is nowhere near the same.
Boy, you ain't never got to wear no shirt, far as I'm concerned. You can take that. Don't never put no shirt on. I love you, baby. I love you. You ain't never got to put on no shirt.
PJ1, do you see how he's both-handed stroking him over there? I'm talking about he done rubbed him down. He done took.
Yeah. I was about to actually leave the room because I thought they need a little privacy. So
I couldn't have said it better myself, dog. And I've been telling this clown that for the same that's comparing apples to rocket fuel.
Ryan, the conversation was based on the amount of talent since Lamar Jackson has been in since he's been in Baltimore. His talent, they constantly taking talent away from him. They are not bringing talent to him. Do you agree or disagree?
No, it's impossible to get the amount of talent that you need around a number one overall pick, first round pick. Like, do you understand what that cap hit is when you sign a first round draft pick? So guess what? When they signed Lamar, they already signed up knowing that, look, we're not going to be able to afford high quality assets to put around him. But when they went to Pat Mahomes in Kansas City, he wasn't picked first round. I don't even know if he was picked second round. He wasn't even a starter to begin with. So he gets to come in with a bare minimum rookie contract, and even with that, had enough motivation and gas in his heart to take that job. That's two different types of people.
But see, they already had players around him in Kansas City when he took that job.
They know, but they definitely did. Y'all forgot when I said this man earned that job in practice.
You talking about what I'm saying to you?
What I'm saying to you, that team wasn't falling apart when he got there. That was already a pretty solid team.
It was. It was Baltimore. Andy Reid did a great job of making sure he has general manager responsibilities so that he can make the moves that he sees fit on the field. But again, Pat Mahomes was not the expected starter. If it wasn't for that boy getting hurt, we wouldn't have even gotten a chance to even seen him in practice. How well do you got to do in practice?
And for the record, Patrick Mahomes was a first-round draft pick. He was drafted number 10. And if you go back and look at it, Sean Payton passed up on him, and he talked about that in an interview.
He got passed on. Nobody passed on Lamar Jackson.
And
nobody passed on Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson
got
to the NFL as a maybe hit. Lamar Jackson was expected to be exactly who he is right now.
Who the Chiefs head coach is?
If he has one bad season, we'll start hearing a conversation about Lamar Jackson being a bust. But from the success that Pat Mahomes has had in Kansas City, despite who's surrounding him, he's been able to make
question. Can I ask you a quick stupid question?
Go ahead.
MFN asked a question. We're inside of 3 minutes. Who is Kansas City's head coach?
Andy Reid.
And who was
And what he was
with
doing when he was in Philly?
Didn't win no
What he was-
championships. He had
he
T.O.
ain't take-
He had Donovan
he-
McNabb. He didn't win
He
that
ain't taking to the
championship.
playoffs.
Brian
He ain't
He didn't
Westbrook.
win that
He ain't
championship.
taking
No,
the
no,
playoffs.
no, no. Let's
ain't
not
taking
talk
the
about the playoffs right now. No, hold up. He took both
That's
teams to the
actually
playoffs.
part of the question is, did he have success before he came there? Could he actively
Yeah,
coach
exactly.
a team before he
Great.
came there?
He had.
Exactly.
We can't leave the question just at that. He had success, but he had greater success in Kansas City. You talking about T.O.,
The same success he would have
Brian
had in
Westbrook,
Philly
and
if
Donovan
the
McNabb.
fans would have
You
had
ain't-
patience for him. You know what I'm saying? And so you can't just compare Mahomes to Jackson. You gotta throw in a head coach. Cause you know what? Drew Brees wouldn't have been shit if it wasn't for that goddamn head coach. He would have been a motherfucking bust, been out like Jameis Winston around this bitch, getting on the bus going home.
But see,
Drew
we've
Brees.
seen many times it takes the right combination of individuals to make that coach-quarterback relationship to be something. Sean
That's
Payton
what
and
I'm
Drew
saying.
Brees worked. Drew Brees didn't work in San Diego for whatever reason. And if he never left San Diego, we'll be talking about him in the same light.
Drew
Yeah,
Brees'
exactly.
#1 receiver was a 7th round draft pick. Great players make other players greater.
Great coaches to make players great.
That's not wrong either, though.
Yeah, and you can't do shit if you standing on crutches on the sideline. Thank you.
Well, everybody get hurt, man. You can't count hurt.
Lamar Jackson not hurt, man.
What?
Lamar-
Everybody get hurt. When the last time Brady faggot ass got sit on the sideline? Don't nobody hear shit.
That cause he
Lamar
like Brett
Jackson still
Favre
hurt.
taking all them fucking painkillers and shit out there playing all broke up and shit.
And at the end of the day, inside of this minute, what I want to cover real quickly, it's not about how great Lamar is, if that's the case or not. But you could pay Dak guaranteed money. You could give this one guaranteed money. You could give that one. But when it comes to Lamar Jackson, and he has been producing, for you to question his work, because I'm just saying, how do you critique a quarterback that's actually winning?
And he not winning because of who he playing with. He winning in spite of who he playing with.
Baltimore definitely owe that man his money.
That was the only
I ain't
point that
gonna
was
argue.
made with the question. Hey, we inside of a minute, so I do have to say this has been agree to disagree. I thank y'all. We got MFN in the studio, PJ1. Ryan, as always, has been the treat. And that other guy. But thank y'all.
Yeah.
All right.